welcome to the Forms Taking Shape series, conversation series. And it's an honor, and I'm glad to having you here. How are you, Alberto?
Well, thank you. I'm good. It's a good day, or it's a rainy day here, but but everything is going great.
Okay. Question. Let's start with the question. I was wondering this morning um, about your project, your work as a musician, as a producer, as someone who plays so many instruments and all of that, and your past, your involvement, and basically career. And so I was wondering how is it standing among the giants? So you you were part of the PFM, Italian progressive giants, and now at the moment you're the singer, and correct if I'm wrong, the producer of the progressive rock giants Big Train. So how does it feel like standing among giants?
Well, it is always a challenge, and I like challenges. It's just about that. I mean, because uh, I mean, to be honest, if you're doing this for the money, that's not the way.
Okay.
So I mean, you do it because you love it, and you do it because you want to put yourself in a position to just be better and better and better on what you're doing. So and I like to do that. So I mean, with PFM, it was like I played with them for like 7 years, almost 7 years, from 2015, and we did like, I don't know, 300 gigs, or I think more. I mean, we played 120 gigs in 2019, just in 1 year, just in Italy. So it was a lot of work. Uh, Now with and it was like a great experience, because of course I played in places that I never uh, thought about. So it was crazy all around the world. We played Japan, we played South America, we played US, all over Italy. Also in Italy, places like crazy places, and that you will never visit, and but they are beautiful. So now with Big Train, the situation is a little bit different, because of course we are with PFM. We were, everybody was living in me too. I was living in Milano at that time, so we were like everybody we were living pretty much close to each other. And now with Big Train, it's a little bit different, because we are spread all around the world, so it's a little bit different logistically to organize stuff. So it's, I mean, playing with those guys, it's an honor, it's a pleasure. And now, I mean, after a couple of years, I mean, we are actually friends. So, and it's not that easy to have a great group of people, as like actually good people that can also play great. So so we are lucky with this. And we I mean, we live together. We have great time, and we love each other, and it's I can wait to go on the road again this autumn and play with the guys. So I mean, yeah, they are, everybody's it doesn't matter. I mean, maybe with PFM we had like giants, of course, because they are doing this from 1960 or even before that. So but then when you're on stage, you're kind of on the same level. You're just playing play with each other. So it was a great experience with PFM. It's an amazing experience now fronting the band.
Yeah, yeah. And I'd like to switch to a different territory. So the creativity and the creative process. And maybe the first question could be about your ability to you play multiple instruments, and you also sing, or you sing and play multiple instruments. So do you feel that each instrument influences your personally creative process in a different way, in its unique way? And if yes, how? Yes. What are the implications? Um,
Yeah,
for,
absolutely. Playing multiple. I mean, I don't play all of the instruments. I play piano, I play guitar, and I play. I think that good that allows me to create stuff or express myself in some ways. It's interesting to it's a really different way to approach the creation of a song or whatever you're doing, from the piano, from the guitar, or from a vocal line sometimes, or sometimes because I know how to record stuff, and I'm a audio nerd, so I like computer music and all that kind of stuff. So sometimes the spark just arrives from, I don't know, a loop or a sound or whatever you're hearing, and then sometimes that sound, it doesn't make it to the actual song. It is just like something that just click something in your head, and it just it's just a spark to the creative process. When if you're playing with the piano, I mean, we have muscle memory, and so if I'm going to the piano, my fingers are going to my comfort zone most of the time, and with the guitar is the same, and with vocals is the same, because I would never sing something that I cannot sing. But there is like a really there is like 3 tricks for this. I mean, I discovered 3 tricks. So in one is just go randomly with sounds and stuff from the computer. Sometimes it's a sound you don't know, you don't even know what note is it or what is it, and sometimes that it's just like the basic stuff where you just create something on top of it, or as Noel Gallagher do with the Oasis or whatever he's playing, is just using a capo on the guitar. So your muscle memory with the chords, it's going in your normal positions, like your comfortable positions, but with the capo, and if you sing on top, the vocal lines are completely different from a normal guitar tuned in E. So it's a common trick that I use to create something, because sometimes you play your common chords, but you sing on top of it, not in your comfort zone with the vocals. So sometimes you create some vocal line that you're not used to sing. And with the keyboard, of course, there is the transpose or whatever. So I mean, there is some tricks to go out of your comfort zone. Now, I mean, we can talk about AI, whatever. I mean, for ages, but that's it. It is. I'm not using it that much, actually. I'm using it more to ask informations than the music side. But I experimented, and actually, if you use it in a good way, in the correct way, I mean correct way for me. If you use it in a way, you can actually use it to go out of your comfort zone and start something that you have never thought about. And so from there, then you can write a song on top of that idea that it's like I don't know, a crazy thing or whatever, something that you would never play. So there are like tons of stuff, but I think the goal there, whatever you're playing, guitar, keyboards, or you sing or you play flute or whatever, it's have the melody and have the story. So if you have the melody and you have the story, you have a song, and then you can do whatever you want with that. You can add a 20 minutes instrumental section, but the strong thing must be the melody and the story. I think.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. What about let's continue with the creative process. So, for the idea behind forms taking shape is this movement, the movement from form to shape.
Yeah.
In Italian, we usually have one word for that, for forma, and,
Yeah.
and then it's one word. So, but actually, there is a tiny difference in connotations. So, from form to shape, from a song's emerging identity or energy to its refinement. So, there is a process of refinement.
Yeah.
So, as both a musician and a producer, how do you prevent the shaping process from arriving too early? So, how do
I
you
don't.
know? How do you know
Yeah.
that it's
Yeah.
enough, and I'm going to shape this and
Yeah. Yeah. That's a struggling. It's an eternal struggling. So so sometimes you have. I mean, I'm not the kind of guy who write. I have my bandmate Gregory Spotton, that he is the guy who founded a big train in 1990. He is an actual singer-songwriter. So he sit down with a 12 strings guitar, and he can write a song, guitar and vocals, like a 12-minute song, just with guitar and vocals. And he has the melodies, he has the lyrics, he has that, like everything. And he's like amazing doing that. I write sometimes. The initial thing, it is like that. Like I can like write. Okay, I have this idea, this melody and stuff. But the gap between that and have a good sounding demo, like kind of like already produced, it's really tiny. So the moment I have the idea with something, I already have in my mind the arrangement of that. I already put some piano on top of the guitar. I already put some harmonies on the vocals. I already have my template in Logic or Pro Tools or whatever you're using to do that. Already it has like reverbs and delays and compressors and whatever. And I already have all my sounds already ready to go. So I have the mellotrons, I have the organ, I have the Rhodes, I have all the sounds that I usually use. They are already there, ready to perform. So if I have like a chord sequence with a melody on top, already put drums on it. And so my demos, when I present a demo to the band, it is like kind of 90% of what it is on the album. Yeah. But then I discover, I mean, I'm 43 now. I think I discovered this like 5 minutes ago, or like, I don't know, a couple of years ago, maybe with Big Big Train. Actually, I started to realize that, and I'll show you. I have a little thing here. This is my thing. It's, I don't know if you can see it. It's perfection is the enemy of good. So this is my motto, or whatever. It's my karma. I don't know, whatever you like it. So, and I look at that all the time, because perfection is the enemy of good. And now we live in a world of perfection, right? So with everything is tuned, with everything it's edited, everything it's on the grid. I talk about music, of course, not the the world, but it's everything. It's about perfection, to be perfect, like in a perfection way. And actually, it's not. I mean, if you listen to the Stones, or you listen to the Beatles, or whatever you're listening to, they were not perfect. They just sounded great. It's different. So and I struggled to finish. Not actually the writing of a song, not even the production of the song, but the mix of a song. That is what it was, the most struggling moment for me, just to let it go. Mm-hmm. And actually, I don't remember who said that, but actually, a mix is never finished; it's abandoned. You just let it go. It's enough. So, I mean, you need to let it go, and I actually found this because I write songs, but everybody in the band is writing songs, so everybody is a writer there, he's a performer and whatever. I had this role of producer in this last album, just putting the stuff together and make the arrangements and stuff. And then but then on the mixing side, I mixed the previous album and this album 4 hands with our sound engineer Rob Aubrey. So actually mixing together and just bouncing stuff back and forth, it just gives comfort to both. just so, what do you think? I mean, do we need to work more on this, or are you okay? And if he said, I trust him 100%, so if he said like, I think it's okay, and it's the other way around. So doing this, actually we abandoned the mix at one point, and we said like, I think it's fine.
Yeah. So perfection is a myth, right? Perfection
Yeah.
is a myth. And
I think so.
Yeah,
I think so.
yeah. I also recently I read an essay of an Austrian philosopher thinker about speed, and there's apparently a correlation, in his opinion, with speeding up, and evil. The nature of evil is speeding up, faster, and in many ways, maybe this can be true. Today we are all have this feeling that we must do everything faster and faster.
Yeah,
but
I think so. But I think speed and it's important in the initial part of creation. Mm-hmm. I think that it's really interesting. Mm-hmm. That's why someone like my bandmate Greg, I don't think he's fast doing stuff, but he is doing just guitar and vocals. Mm-hmm. So it's pretty easy to just record himself and just doing it. Me, as a more not sophisticated, but I mean I like to put everything having everything taking shape in a right way. I need to have all my stuff around me ready to go. So I'm just doing, and it's really chaotic at the beginning. It's crazy chaos. So, but that's, I mean, it is. So you need, I think you need speed to don't lose the moment. Then you can relax and arrange the stuff. So I think maybe speed, it's, I don't know if it's, I sound like a philosopher now, but speed, it's okay with form. It's not okay with shape. I don't know if it makes sense. I don't know.
Yeah. And okay, something about sound, and I sometimes wonder whether the following question has to do with the fact that we experience sound even before birth, before sight is developed. And so, do you feel that music connects to human emotions in a way that is fundamentally different from other arts? Or have you
Yeah.
ever considered?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. I mean, I can see I can see it with my daughter. I mean, she's 8 now, and she has a little bit of knowledge about music. I mean, about what is music. But she of course, like, being in this house, she was always surrounded by music. But I could see right at the beginning, when she was really young, that she reacted in some way to music. So she liked rock and roll. So you can see the happiness when something, I don't know, easy, like I don't know, fast or slow. It's just that it's like the easiest thing to understand for a person, I think. Oh, this is a fast song and this is a slow song. Right from the beginning, she liked fast songs and not slow songs. She had no idea what the song is about. I mean, whatever. And it's I think it's music connects in a weird, I think it's a weird way. But if you look at, and I mean, I love art in all the forms, but I mean, if you look at a piece of art, like a I don't know, drawings or a sculpture or whatever, you can tell, oh wow, this is, I like it, it's really great. But to go deeper and to feel like an emotion or something, someone has to explain it to you a little bit, I think. Like if you go to see, I don't know, Guernica or whatever. Wow, amazing. It's a big thing in, I don't know. So, but if nobody is telling you, oh, it's about this, oh, you don't connect the points. So you can like it, but you don't understand it. With music, I think you don't need to understand it, because something can make you cry even if you don't understand it, actually. And it could be black metal. It can be like I don't know, Bob Sinclair. It could be like whatever you're listening to. There is something in the sound, the vibration, the, I don't know, the some chords that just click with your mind and just makes you cry. So is there other art form that makes you cry, not knowing what is about? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know. So
I agree. I agree. Well, not to dismiss other forms of art, but sometimes,
no, absolutely.
sometimes, yeah, sometimes I also have the feeling, or considering other forms of art, sometimes they might appear more conceptual. Sometimes, even an abstract painting can be, you know, as you suggested, it's very uncommon seeing someone crying in a museum. Yeah, but anyway, let's move on, and I'd like to ask you about your latest album, Woodcut, and especially in the artist, there is this idea, in my opinion. It's an idea of creation as an act of carving, something very precise. Um, do you personally relate to creation the same way? Some sort of inner excavation or exploration, and maybe where something is revealed by removing rather than adding. So, do you personally relate with this idea of removal rather than addition sometimes?
yeah, yeah, absolutely. I mean, I worship Rick Rubin as a producer. That he is the minimalist of the producers, and I think it is, and it's not, and I'm not at that level, and I don't know how to do it yet at 100%, but in a I mean, I speak for my genre of music, where most of the time a lot of stuff happening in a tiny part of a song. Like everybody's playing all the time sometimes. I find that sometimes it's better to remove, to leave space to the music, and not everything can play at the same time. I mean, well, now with Atmos thing, it's a little bit easier because you can put stuff over your head or behind you or whatever. But I don't really like that format at 100%. It's weird. So I mean, in the stereo field, I mean, you cannot have 100 stuff playing at the same time. If not, you have a cacophony. So everything, you cannot. And I think it's really important to for the brain of the listener to appreciate one thing at a time. That thing, it can make you cry. If you have that thing, oh, that solo, that guitar solo made me cry. That vocal line made me cry. That it is not like, oh, those three guitars playing together made me cry. Difficult. That's really weird. So it is something that just jump out of the song, and it just touch your soul or whatever you believe in it. So I think it's so removing stuff. It's important. Of course, in my genre of music, in the progressive rock or progressive metal or progressive music, of course, it's common to have more stuff going on. But maybe it's, but I mean, during the production, the recording of Woodcut, of the album, we actually recorded the album in a room together, like old-fashioned way. So there was no back and forth with emails and remote recording or stuff. Of course, we did. We also recorded some overdubs and some stuff that we couldn't do in the studio, of course. But we recorded everybody in the same room, and everything that you're listening, almost 80% of what you're listening in the album, it's recorded together. So so there are no two guitar. I mean, the guitar player is playing one guitar. He is not doubling the guitar. So if we need another guitar, someone else has to play that guitar and maybe not playing the keyboards. So that was the approach of that. Also with vocals, in the album there are like really complicated vocal arrangements, but we are lucky to have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like at least 5 singers in the band, not backing vocalists. Like there are 5 actual singers. So writing the vocal arrangements, I could have 5 voices. So, but there are 5. That nobody is singing 2 lines at the same time. So I mean, we can actually now I can speak about it because it's yesterday. Actually, today is June 3rd. I mean, yesterday we announced that we are playing the whole album live in the autumn. So we don't have to work on arrangements because everything it's already done. We didn't do something that we cannot play live. So I think that's one of the trick, I think, there for actually removal, or actually it's more not adding stuff.
So connected to Woodcut, the idea of the forest as a space of both confusion and revelation is strong, is very strong. Do you ever experience creativity as something that requires getting lost first? And or if yes, how is it, or maybe not?
Getting lost, like during the creativity process.
Like in a forest.
Like in a forest, yeah. I mean, sometimes when you are really dive into the creative process, I think you put yourself in a dark forest sometimes. Sometimes when you are, I mean, the phone is ringing and you don't hear it, or my daughter is calling me and I don't hear it or something, because you are in a kind of a, I don't know, environment, your own environment, I think. So you feel lost sometimes. You feel lost when you don't know where to go, so you try different paths or something. I think the forest is it's the environment of the creative process. I think it is a good metaphor.
Okay, Alberto, thank you for this very, very interesting conversation, and again, thank you for joining. I hope to see you soon, also in person, maybe on a gig. What is the next gig that you'll be performing?
So we have a tour in the autumn. from like October, late September, October, all over Europe and UK. So there are a lot of gigs you can come. So everybody who is listening, check out the dates on the website of the Big Train. And then next year again we were invited to the Cruise to the Edge. That is this incredible cruise in the US and the Caribbean, and with next year we were there with Kansas, the great Kansas, and Steve Hackett, and Genesis Steve Hackett, and I mean it's gonna be fun. I think it's my 6th or 7th cruise at this point. So yeah, I love going there. Yeah, it's great. A lot of friends.
Great, Alberto. Thank you, and
Thank you.
have a great day. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.